good old penny.
1913.
Yeah. So same conditions. We know it's not a laboratory test, and we know people always argue the toss, but we're just here to see what it can do on a day.
They're both going for the same test, aren't they? They're both doing the same thing. It's just an idea to see how they perform.
Yeah.
We haven't even set the test up, so it's just as it happens.
We're going to put them 3 targets and them 3 holes at varying depths. We've got a tape measure here. Okay guys, so we've got the hammered in the hole there. Next to it we've got the Roman de Pondus, and next to it at varying depths we've got the old penny. The small eddy penny is at 6 inches there.
Show 6 inches.
Okay, well it's under the same conditions for both machines. Yeah, it's 5.5 inches on the small hammy.
We'll adjust it as we have to.
8 inches on the de Pondus almost. Going in, 5.5 inches. Pondus. And so on guys, we'll give you the audio on it now.
Hopefully.
And, switch mine on first. We've got to pick this hammy up.
Remember which ones are which?
Yeah, this is the hammy with the little stone.
No, oh, mine is on, mate. Hold on. Turn them on. Turn mine off so it's a fair test. Yeah. Where's the hole, mate?
Okay, guys. I'm switching the macro racer 2 on. Come on, and the settings I've saved, which are very basic. It's just 2-tone, gain of 80, and ID filter free. So it's a very basic setup, and we'll see what the audio is on this hammy.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
There's yours. Loud and clear.
Yeah, and it's only on half volume because that's all I run it at when I'm digging.
Yeah. Keep it. I realize you would normally have it all everyday settings.
Yeah, it's just the volume.
No.
The only reason I don't have the volume up is not to annoy the electric user or the farmer.
Loud and clear, yeah.
So here's the audio. Just in front of that little stone is the hammy at 5.5 inches with the Racer 2 Eddie penny. Loud and clear.
Yeah. Come across to the next one then. The next one is
the Pondus at
Roman.
8 inches.
Yeah, that's no signal.
Lovely clear audio.
And then the last one is a penny.
There's the penny, Eddie George the 6 penny.
1916 or something. Bit of a croak to it. That's at 10 inches though.
Yeah.
But you'd dig that all day long, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I did that all day long on that audio.
Right, and see how the dice gets on.
Okay. What program are you running this in, Sid?
It's in Sid at the minute. I'll put it on number 2, go max power, just so everybody. It's a basic standard setting. Yeah, that's just number 2. Okay. Don't know how it's going to perform. We'll just see how it goes now. 86, 81, 82.
That's the Eddie penny at 5.5 inches with the deus. Okay, Pondus.
There's now there. What's that now?
That's the gear you want to put. There's the Roman de Pondus at 8 inches.
It's trying to trip me up, was you, Steve?
I don't
Oh, that was on. Yeah, I could hear that on yours as well. Yeah, banging. And what's this? The penny.
Yeah. Penny at 10 inches.
Yeah,
Okay,
easy.
give them all day.
Yeah.
I might throw mine back over at the pondus because I didn't notice that because it was crackling.
Yeah.
That's fucking sick though. Never mind me tripping you up.
That hammer's a bit of a. It's just coming through that.
Well, that's what the deus crowd did. The deus crowd would swear about it. One thing they'll say the deus should do better than this. It'll be the hammies, the smaller ones. I thought myself 6 inches on that is decent, mate, on any machine.
Usually if yours about 2 inches, it's just then it's fading off, isn't it? What we'll do? Take them up, rebury them?
Not yet, but I might refilm that to pondus one if mine was crackling.
Yeah, that's fair enough, yeah.
That audio is...
So this is you're really going over it now because there was we left the old nails, don't we, by that?
That's banging.
I say that's a stronger audio than the deus.
It's a loud machine, mate. The volume settings are different. This is like a heavy metal concert compared to the volume on most machines. It's just...
But you want the audio, don't you?
Yeah, and it's also adjustable, remember. You can turn it right down if you don't want it banging out.
What's this now? This is the...
Okay, this is the hammered Eddie penny, and we're trying to measure it at 7 inches now. That's 7 inches there, look.
Might be slightly over.
Okay, just over 7 inches on the Edward penny, and we'll show you the audio responses of the deus and the macro racer 2 on that now. Okay. First while it's still on.
What's that? How's it getting on with the...
Shut your machine off. On 7.
If you was walking every day, so if you didn't know it was there, that's 7 inches on a tiny hammer.
I'm only deep digging now when I'm
on a hot spot.
Yeah, when I'm going after deep.
When something's coming up, you're... Just.
Let's just see what it'll do if you put the gain off a bit. Put the gain on 90.
Better.
That gain has made a difference.
You wouldn't normally do that though, would you?
I did that all day. No, but you got to work, haven't you? You got to be confident and change things.
It's just
I'll explain that.
Yeah.
That's part to put it up.
The everyday settings, you're getting it. If you was on a hot spot and the fuel would come up, you would still dig it. But everyday walking, fast walking, you probably miss that.
Yeah.
But it's still picking it up though. I don't think the deus will, but we'll see. Turn it off there. Oh, we got to do the others, haven't you?
No, do this hammy first. We'll just max out the hammy, get it out the way.
You can't wait to beat this, can you?
I'm not saying I will beat it. the deus is renowned for being good on silvers, on the hammers, so we'll just have to see what sort of depths it will be.
Where is it?
In front of that white, oh no, that white stone's the middle, that's it. Do you know what, I don't think I was using that as the middle marker.
Yeah, you think that. No, there's no... To me that's a banging signal, because you can hear it loud and clear.
Yeah.
But, for somebody that uses the machine the wrong way, I'd look at the screen, there's no numbers.
Well, that's why I wouldn't do the big one.
Yeah, a lot of people don't dig it. Oh, I ain't digging that, there's no numbers. But that's a solid, strong audio.
I'll just switch that off a second and let me, because I think I was putting mine in front of that stone when we all off now, because I need it into the middle.
Chuff it, that's good then.
Okay guys, the white stone there in the middle, that's where the hammy is now at 7 inches.
7 inches, yeah.
Eddie penny. I've just had a little test go with the gain on 80 and you couldn't say you'd dig it. I've maxed the gain up now onto 90 in 2-tone and the ID filter is on 0. And personally, because it's in 2-tone, if I'm going for deep targets I will dig them signals in 2-tone, I will personally. But it is obvious that the racer with the Eddie penny at 7 inches, it's knocking on the door of about as deep as it's going to get it.
What happens when you put the gain up? So if you put the discrimination up now, what's nails coming at?
Nails?
Yeah. About 6.
Low, you know what I mean? 4.
Put it onto put the discrimination onto 4, and then go over the hammers.
That'll knock it out. 4 on this is quite high. Well, actually, no.
No, so it's just on its limit, and which is a good depth for any machine. That's good. Enjoy yourself. Yeah.
So what we've got in there now, Steve, we've got the Roman de Pondus.
Roman de Pondus at 11 inches.
Yeah, okie dokie.
Ground balance with the machine. On the basic settings, it's
Summit there, isn't there, but
very faintest. You'll be pushed to dig it.
you carry on, do what you got to do.
Okay, I'll show you the audio response at 80 gain and 3 ID filter, which is my default settings for me. It's losing the Roman de Pondus. It's picking it up sometimes, but and I do suggest that anybody sweeps 360 through a target, but it is very much on the capabilities
On your normal settings,
on
that's
my normal settings. So what we do now is we put it into let's call it pro mode, as in just knock everything up. We knock the gain right up.
so yeah. Just put the gain up. Everything else is in minimum.
We take that down to 3, which is what I normally have it on, and that'll do. Your deus.
Max in it. See, you wouldn't have that. That's 11's a bit too much.
Yeah, it's a bit much on the Pondus.
So we went from what was first 8
8
to 11. So you're probably about 10 inches.
Let's see if the deus can get it on that white stone.
There. Right, here we go. Come on, baby. Don't let me down.
This is the Roman Pondus that the racer was losing at 11 inches. And what's that? What settings is that in, Sid?
Oh, that's in my settings. So I put it in Go Max Power. That's it hammy setup.
It's losing it on your hammy setup, I'd say.
It's saying something's there, but you'd have to be tuned. You know when you're like walking around normally, you probably miss that. But if you was tuned in, you might pick it out. That's on. Let me up the sensitivity. Sensitivity at 98. Audio response at 6. That's very good.
Yeah, you did that.
Yeah, that's spot on. That's really good. But I wouldn't normally use them settings in every day. But if, like I said, if you come into a field and there's a few hammer coins coming up, up the audio response, up the sensitivity.
Is that sensitivity maxed out?
No, it's 98. That's one more, 99.
You're not even maxed out. It's not your.
Oh, it's not the banging signal, no.
It's not your go-to signal to me.
That's quite impressive.
When you're chasing deep targets, you've got to go after choppy, faint signals.
Yeah, to me, a lot of people say, "Oh, don't dig me if you want." That is an iffy signal, but to me, that's a definite digger. It's not. I've had a lot in here and still dug them.
Okay.
Yeah, good signal. Impressed with that.
So that was 11 inches on the preponderance. I think the deus just maxed out the racer 2 on that one.
So, got the penny. 12 inches deep. There's the tape. There's the red mark. 1 foot. So a one penny, 19, 12 inches deep.
Okay. Test the audio response of the racer 2 and the deus on it.
You buff. Normal settings then. Sit hammy setup. Penny at 12 inches.
So that's your penny at 12 inches on your normal hammy setup, Sid.
Just getting that. Not got any more at all. Just getting it. Try that way. Bit stronger that way. But that's how it's maxed out. Then we just do it now with tweaking it, see how. Yeah, just max it out again.
Bit, yeah.
So I could get it sounding better for extreme cases, but it's just about getting it.
That's 12 inches sensitivity maxed out on the deus, 11 inch coil. And we're not going to bother putting this any deeper.
That's it, 12 inches on a penny. You ain't going to get much more than that.
We'll see if the racer 2 bangs it out any louder.
What are you doing now then? Are you just checking?
Normal settings.
Nah.
Is that off?
Yeah. I reckon on another pass or on another day, you'll get that bit better.
I've had much better results with this machine, but it can.
Every field's different.
But saying
This
that
is a test of a test on the day with the same conditions.
And there's no halo effect, so I'm not making excuses for either machine. This is just buried targets today.
Yeah. That's what if it was a proper test. But
Right, let's put the game right up now, the sensitivity right up. I think there's something that's picking up there in the horse. It's a weird response, that.
just too deep.
Oh, it's getting a hollow, mad sound, though, Sid. maxed out. It's maxed out on 12 inches today. Okay, so that's it.
Would you dig it?